Hi folks, and welcome back. I was asked a very simple question. Can you give us an example of corruption, of language corruption? So I decided to go for that oldest of all subjects, Adam and Eve. And you have to listen to every sentence very carefully about what I'm about to show you. The story of Adam and Eve essentially is the fall from grace. Apart from all the symbolisms that accompany it, I'm going to look at the word, just one word, and then let's see if I can move on to a few others. But there's no reason why you can't do it yourself. Eve. What is Eve? Eve, we are told, is made after Adam. Adam. Eve. Now let me pose this to you, to let you know what an oxymoron life we are leading every day in our lives, including me, and the power that you have to break it. Let's imagine today is Christmas Eve. What does Christmas Eve mean? If I remove the word Eve from Christmas, it's Christmas Day or Christmas. That much you understand. Eve, ladies and gentlemen, means that which comes before the advent or the event or the day. That's what evil is always meant. And yet biblically, because I like those biblical stories, religion is a very good example how easy it is for man to move into this fictitious conveyance of language. Quite literally, babble. You are told Eve came after Adam. The very name itself, in every language you can think of, means it comes before Adam. And yet, here we are, witnessing millions and billions of people following the fictitious conveyance of language. Can you see how you can easily be trapped into believing things that make no sense? No sense at all. Just in the word passe, Adam actually means no place to go. Eden means no den, no place to go. That's in passe. What does passe mean? The words, the sounds that are pronounced by itself, Eve, Adam, as in a man, which means no man, as in amoral, which means no morals. This type of corruption gives the people that have corrupted the language openly telling you how foolish we are to believe the things that we do. Their language makes no sense. Just a moment's logic allows us to dismiss it as nothing more than a fable, a story. Yes, there is lots of symbolisms, and yes, there is lots to do there with the conscious and the subconscious mind. A video presentation of which I am willing to do if there is a demand for it, because it will take days for me to prepare an in-depth explanation as to what the subconscious, conscious, and the unconscious mind is. If you want that, make a request in the comments box. Engage in the analysis of words, so your governments and the corporations and the courts, the judiciary, can't get you to believe something as absurd as that, just in the language alone. A little bit of rationality, just a sprinkle of it, allows you to deal with a story that is probably thousands of years old as nothing more than what it is. I hope you've understood what I have said and the tragedy of human beings to read into those words that have no meaning. If you want to learn more about the things that I do, just look below the description box and you can join in. You need to be aware that the world is not what they say it is. And I say they as in collectively, because anybody that gets you to believe these things and the letters that come through your letterbox and the things that the politicians say, well, I think you know what I'm getting at. Get yourself educated, folks, so you are in control of your life, that you are in control of the images that are in your mind, rather than Coca-Cola or an advertising company or the makers of these stories. They're called myth makers, by the way. They do these things for companies as well. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me.